Welcome to Streaming Deluxe. My name is Mr. Orange and welcome to a new video about gaming stock, about stocks in the gaming industry, or let's call them also esports stocks, more or less. It always depends if the company has a game out there that can be played competitive. But yeah, however, so I'm going to talk today about 10 different gaming stocks. So mostly you, the gamers especially, know already most of those gaming companies, know their games, but I guess they're not really aware or don't really know that you can become an investor of this stock. So you have the possibility via a brokerage account to invest in a stock like here, as you can see on the screen now, Activision Blizzard, for example. And then you can participate in earning money when the games go well, when the stock goes well, you are participating. Alright, so, and yeah, a little disclaimer before I start, I'm obviously not a financial advisor, I'm just a YouTuber, and this video has in no way I'm telling you buy or sell any of those stock that are discussed here. So this is for pure entertainment and information only. Alright, I go very quickly through those different stocks, my friends, because I don't wanna wait too long to tell you which are my 10 most interesting gaming stocks, and then we go a little bit more in the details. So the first one is Activision Blizzard, the second one is Nintendo, then it's Electronic Arts, then Take-Two Interactive, Ubisoft Entertainment, Capcom, then we have CD Projekt, then we have Zynga, Tencent, and nvidia Corporation, and the last one is not a stock, it's just the index of the Nasdaq to see how the overall Nasdaq Technology Index was performing. Alright, my friends, so let's jump into Activision Blizzard. Also a little disclaimer, I am invested in Activision Blizzard, and yeah. Alright, so Activision Blizzard, in my personal opinion, I think they found kind of a support line at $40, and since then we see more or less Activision Blizzard growing again, or the stock is growing again, though they had in the past some problems when Bungie was splitting up, and as you all know, Destiny 2 is now coming to Steam, so it's not Bungie is not part of Activision Blizzard anymore. So they had a very close cooperation before, but now they split up, so they're far away from Activision Blizzard. So it's time therefore for Activision Blizzard to bring some new cool games. And what games could this be? For example, new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. At the moment, this weekend, on the 23rd of August 2019, you can play a 2 versus 2 beta or alpha version of Modern Warfare Call of Duty on the PlayStation. So I played it already. It's not so much fun, but it's mostly related to the game mode and to the fact that I don't really like to play first-person shooters with a controller. But however, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I'm sure it becomes a certain success. Will it become the big success? It's always very difficult to say with Call of Duty because a lot of people buy it on the one hand, but on the other hand, it gets a lot of hate. So I see potentially a lot of upside with Activision Blizzard. Always everything I'm saying here on the stocks is also related with the overall market situation, with the trade war between the US and China, of course, with recession fears, with interest rate of the Fed, if they get lowered or not. So this is all, of course, you have to always keep in mind when you watch a specific stock. But yeah, I can recommend you to go on Yahoo Finance. So I don't have any cooperation with Yahoo Finance. I'm just using it as a consumer here. So, but it's a very good tool to get a very quick, easy overview. It's mostly very good for beginners, but also for the very quick view on stocks. So yeah, was trading with a certain volatility until now, but I think the way goes up. The way goes up, and yeah, are we really reaching again the $83 on the top? Well, it's very difficult to say. I mean, first we have to break through some sort of resistance of 58. So I'm not drawing now too complicated Fibonacci retracements, etc. In this chart analysis. So it's a very should be only an easy chart analysis for people that are not experts in stocks, mostly gamers, that they learn a little bit about the possibilities to invest in gaming companies. But we can jump back, maybe here with some information, especially if you're not already so seasoned in investing. It's always important to look at the EPS, so the earnings per share. So Activision Blizzard is not too bad with $2.19 here, and a PE ratio of $22 roundabout. I would say that's also okay for a growth stock. So Activision Blizzard is one of the biggest, oldest gaming companies, but it's still some sort of a growth stock. Also always check the market cap, so that should be a little bit higher, and then you can also see some of the dividends. Alright, that's Activision Blizzard, very interesting stock. And then the next one we all know, Super Mario, Yoshi's Island, Zelda. Yeah, it's it's Nintendo. It's Nintendo. Oh my god, they were falling down on $31, and you see what? Now they're again at $46. So some people made a nice gains on Nintendo. Nintendo is a very difficult stock actually to analyze, since it's a Japanese stock. It's traded at the Japanese stock market exchange, and what you see here, it was like absolutely overbought when 2008 the financial crisis came out, and then it was hammered down to $12, and now we're at 58. I don't know. So Nintendo stock is very difficult. I mean, that's a stock for me personally. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it now. So I would wait until it gets hammered down again, and then I see there definitely also some potential to make a good amount of money on the Nintendo stock. But yeah, at the moment, so difficult to say. The Switch, there are coming new versions of the Switch come out, also new games. But overall, I have a Switch, and I'm not so happy. But I'm more or less a hardcore gamer, so I might not be the preferred customer of Nintendo, who is more younger audience, casual gamers. However, yeah, they should also look out for people like me, I would say. We can also jump back on some of the data on Nintendo. Good market cap, EPS is okay, PE ratio is also not too bad, and they even have a dividend of 3%, which is also pretty good. And the next stock, my friends, the next stock is Electronic Arts. So Apex Legends really gave Electronic Arts a nice boost here from $74.5 up to $107. So for everyone that made this trade, congratulations, you made a nice amount of money. So at the moment we're more or less at $94. So a new FIFA comes out, new game, new Battlefield DLCs. Also, what are other new Electronic Arts games come out? Anthem was not very successful, or maybe the numbers were okay, but the people is very unpopular with the peer group within the gamer community, the community of interest, as you say. I don't see a lot of at the moment for Electronic Arts for new games, but maybe they surprise us with some new cool games in the future, maybe a new Mass Effect, I don't know. At the moment I don't know, but so yeah, it's trading more or less here, so at $90, $94, $95. Might be interesting. Maybe it's some sort of resistance support line at the same time. So if we get over the $105, so I see definitely some upward potential, but until then I don't see a lot of potential actually here. Actually, I see more potential for Activision to drop back to the $70. So. Alright, what's the next stock? Take-Two Interactive, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. It's amazing. This is a stock I really don't understand. They don't have so many games. So Take-Two Interactive, they don't have a lot of games. So, and still the stock was performing extremely well. Okay, it was hammered down to $84.5 from 138, so oh, this hurt a lot. And Red Dead Redemption 2 was also not that popular, so of course we have to see how it goes further now with new games, but they need so long to make a new game, so that's the big problem. At the moment, I wouldn't invest now. I wouldn't invest now in Take-Two Interactive. We can check some of their numbers. Also, the market cap is quite nice. The PE ratio is very high, 50, so 49, better said. And EPS is okay, so no dividend. I wouldn't invest there. But of course, make up your own mind, make up your own decisions if you think Take-Two Interactive is an interesting stock for you. Then a stock I think is much more interesting also, since maybe personally I love the Assassin's Creed games, Division 2 games, I really love the Ubisoft games in general. And yeah, it's also a bit like Electronic Arts trading now at a support resistance line here at $70. And the overall gaming market, I mean, you can see here with all the stocks were falling end of 2018 and did not really recover well. But yeah, it's trading here at $70. So we might see a little breakout, but we might also see lower. Well, it can even drop down to 37 euros. Is it euros or dollars? Yeah, it's euros here, sorry, it's euros. But I would say keep an eye on it, if it really falls down. It might be interesting to invest something. At the moment, I'm a little bit on the sideline, but I really like the stock. I mean, it's also, yeah, let's check the numbers. So 8.152 billion, EPS of 88 cents, not so high, and PE is over 82. That's extremely high. So maybe it's even, yeah, it's even higher than for Take-Two. So yeah. Keep an eye on it. And the next stock, yeah, the next stock is a little bit more, let's say, exotic. So the gaming company itself is not so exotic, but the stock is exotic. So here prices are in dollars. And what the heck was going on here from $10 to $13.4 up? That's amazing, my friends. That's amazing, my friends. So I don't know what happened here. So this was really a jump. Of course, now it comes a little bit back. So maybe so if it jumps through, I see really high potential for Capcom. So Capcom, good stock, good company, nice games, fighting games mostly, but also Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. So yeah, they're always it's one of the older companies. I mean, they started to trade as at least as an over-the-counter in 2013. Pretty cool. From 3.63 stock now up to 13.41 stock. Pretty good company. Yeah, if it, of course, I mean, might not be so interesting to buy it at the moment, since it's this last jump was very extreme, and you see the stock had all over the time a lot of volatility. So maybe wait until it drops down to $10 again, and then it might be interesting to check it out again a little bit closer. So not a lot of information here on Yahoo Finance about this stock. That's a bit sad. So the market cap is also not too high. EPS, PE ratio, we don't have anything written here, but we have a dividend of 1.38, so that's not bad. Capcom actually has a dividend, is a dividend payer. Here you also find some information what they do. They do actually a lot. So I also made other videos about gaming companies and precisely about Capcom. So check out this video. I'm posting you maybe a link here under this video, or you find it in a playlist I set up for this. And it's in Japan a big company, definitely a big company. Alright, so CD Projekt was a bit difficult to find a very good chart on Yahoo Finance. So I just check out here the Google chart, and yeah, CD Projekt here, that's in zloty, and that's the Polish currency. And I mean, it was interesting to see how this company was developing. CD Projekt, Witcher, Cyberpunk, of course, we all know it, so those games are coming out. Witcher, a big success. So it's a company that works a lot on 1-2 games, and is also very reliable on those games. That's maybe the problem. So, but also another subsidiary of CD Projekt is GOG, which is definitely also interesting. So the price PE ratio is 219 and the market cap is 22 billion, and it has I think it has actually a dividend of 0.44%. So check out actually here also Market Business Side in English, so I don't know why it's in German here. Yeah, definitely a nice show. Definitely a nice show. Happy for each person that invested in 2016 or 17 into the stock, or even 18. So could go higher when Cyberpunk comes out. Could go higher. So I mean, that's very interesting actually. Very interesting stock. But yeah, check it out a bit closer. Read a little bit here in those different Market Screener, Business Insider, or etc. So, but it's a stock to take to have a look on it. Then another stock that's also very popular, or more in the American business stock world, is Zynga. So Zynga actually also in 2019 was jumping, like it's almost doubled, which is really crazy. End of 2019 when all the other stocks went down, actually Zynga almost doubled. Doesn't look too bad. So they make mostly mobile games, and well, I don't like the EPS as a minus 0.20, and the market cap is okay. Yeah, yield no information here. Yeah, I don't like that it has a negative EPS, so therefore it's very important if you check this stock that you check here the total review, you check all these financial data, and then you find out net income from continuing operations minus, net income minus, and yeah, second quarter 2019 they missed the estimates of the earnings per share. What a pity. So it's very difficult to say here. For example, if we see the revenue and then the earnings are very low, but they're going up, but they still very low. Zynga, a very interesting specs stock. Maybe you can actually make some money on the short term, since it's like unbelievable how the stock actually jumped like crazy, and it came back a little bit. So make up your own mind, of course, if you think Zynga is a stock you like to invest. Then another stock, and here a little disclaimer: I have a Tencent. I'm invested in Tencent. Tencent definitely suffers a lot from the situation at the moment between the US and China. Even that it's mostly it's actually a company, a conglomerate that is more internally orientated in China, with all these V products, WePay, WeChat, etc. But yeah, I would say that's definitely a stock you should watch out for. I mean, Ray Dalio said though China is an interesting place to invest, and especially you should invest if no one else wants to invest. And I would say Tencent is not that bad like the other Chinese stocks or that have hammered down. So I see a nice uptrend here. It's the 200 average line, still nicely above. So yeah, for long term investment, this might be really nice. So, and then my last stock as a gaming stock is Nvidia. Every one of you knows Nvidia. Obviously, I don't have to say a lot about this, but I want to show you Nvidia because Nvidia Nvidia is delivering the hardware for all those gaming stocks. That's very important. And as you can see here, they're coming back. They're coming slowly back. They're over the 200 average line. And Nvidia suffers also a lot on the trade disputes and the trade war dispute, whatever you call it. So I see definitely upward potentially. With Nvidia you can't do a lot wrong. A little disclaimer, also invested in Nvidia, but here with Nvidia you can't do a lot wrong. So definitely was interesting to buy it at a very low point. Do we see those $300 or $290 again? I have no idea. I can't tell you this, but it's definitely a stock for the future with all the GPUs, chips, etc., autonomous, artificial intelligence, etc., pp. All of this. Nvidia might be a big winner of this. All right, yeah. A stock I don't want to discuss more in detail, but of course, which is the gaming stock in general, or stocks, is Microsoft, Alphabet, and Sony. So these stocks, of course, are also profiting from the gaming industry. Not only, therefore I didn't want to discuss them here, but there, of course, those three stocks are also interesting to keep in mind. And overall, if you just want to profit from tech stocks, I can just recommend to check out some ETFs that are following the Nasdaq composite. So the Nasdaq, it's like the Nasdaq is the index that outperformed all the other index in the recent years. So definitely also very interesting, but very difficult to say where it goes, which direction we go. If is a recession coming? Do we get interest rate cuts today at the Fed? Today is a Fed meeting. And how is the trade war developing in the future? Do we get a trade deal? All of this has to be kept in mind when investing in general, my friends. All right, so I want to conclude this video here. So I hope it was not too long, but yeah, I see it more as a beginner's video about gaming stocks. I hope I could bring some light into this dark world of the stock market. And yeah, you can participate in the gaming industry. You can be part of the gaming industry. Just buy some stocks, and yeah, but of course it's risky, it's speculation, and every decision you take, whether or not to buy, whether or not to invest, think about very, very good. You can lose money, that's what it is. So, but yeah, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm just giving you here some ideas. Alright, my friends, I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you the next time.